Look how long this lead is on this plasma cutter. And as many of you know, we've used the Cut 55 DS Pro and the 65 quite a bit, and we've cut a lot of material in a lot of different scenarios, and I'm very happy with them. And the max cut that we've used was the Cut 65, and we cut through a 1-inch CV axle, and the little cap fell right off. So that thing will definitely make the cut. But we've also went as low as using the Cut 55 DS Pro with a pancake compressor cutting through sheet metal, and it kept up with it. So the thickness of your material is going to require how much more air that you'll need with that. But the Cut 55 DS Pro is, I think, all around my favorite machine, and mainly because you can get this in a non-high frequency or a high frequency. But the non-high frequency, like this is here, gives you the option to run it on a plasma table, so the electronics don't interfere with that high frequency setup. So non-high frequency for a plasma cutter and plasma table. Hey, but another factor is that it gives you the option here on the 55 as a standalone leads with this, so it'll be easier to convert to your switches to make this compatible with electronics on the plasma table. And if anyone's done that, I'd like to see more about what you've done just to make sure I'm not missing the boat. Hey, so the Cut 65 comes with a more larger round plug-in like this. This is not it, but it gives you everything all in one cable, whereas this right here has your trigger outside of it. So if this is something you're pretty interested in, getting a plasma cutter, this is one definitely consider. But they've got a Cut 45, 50, 55, high frequency and non-high frequency, and a 65. But Black Friday and Cyber Monday going on, this is a time to consider. Now, as far as the way that it works, all you do is you plug in compressed air from your compressor in the back here, push style connection. You got your regulator as well as your separator here backwards, and then you just turn the machine on with a toggle on the back. Now at this point, it'll let you know what your air is that's being ran into the machine, in this case 0, and then you can run your amperage. So we're on a 110, same as you'd run your little hair dryer, and this right here max is around 35 amps. So ideally what you'd want is a dedicated 20 amp breaker to that 12 gauge extension cord, so that way you get plenty of current coming through it. Now outside of that, if you have the option to run 220, you'll get a lot better setup on the overall with the 220. So no matter if you're looking for the plasma cutter or a welder, I'll put a little link down below in the little cart that you can check out. And a couple things to consider is the MCT 520 is a plasma cutter as well as a welder with a lot of capabilities. And then you got just the standard welders and PPE. So super awesome with YESWELDER for 2 years dealing with them, and I'm very happy with their machines. So if you want to find more, check it out at the link down below.